the only principle that we have. And through this course, we will be using this principle again and again for different things. Right? If you just remember this principle, that, so what are all the steps involved? First, you need to recognize what is the vector space involved. Then you need to see what are all the basis vectors of that vector space. And if you move in all those basis vectors, your value should either increase or decrease depending upon whether it's a minima or a maxima problem. Is that okay? Correct? Done? Koi shak? Was this simple? Was this understandable? अगर डाउट है तो पूछो. अगर नहीं समझने से अगर चुप बैठोगे तो कुछ समझ में नहीं आएगा. जब समझ में नहीं आता तो पूछना चाहिए. ठीक है? पूछने से कोई छोटा नहीं होता. राइट? புரியலன்னா கேள்வி கேட்கணும். சரிங்களா? ठीक है? I'll stop this class here because it's been, yeah. So
determine the vector space first, like if it is a vector space or not, then we can put it in.
No, your optimization will always be in a vector space. You will have to, or you'll have to create a vector space that contains this vector space. But for what we'll be considering in this course, your optimization will always happen in a vector space. For that matter, the vector space that you'll be considering is L2. Yeah, the closure of L2, that is square integrable trajectories, or what we have seen, closure of square integrable trajectory. It's the same vector space that you saw in your Fourier transforms.
So again, like what is the closure of what is the closure of
L2?
Yeah.
What is the closure of L2? L2, so you can kind of say, you can include all these e raised to j omega t trajectories. So once you include all the e raised to j omega t trajectories and their sums, so the e raised to j omega t trajectories kind of become the basis for closure of L2. So once you include that, then yeah, that's all.
Closure of L2 means like the set of all trajectories and the sum of all trajectories, right? Like any possible combination.
Closure means what? Firstly, when you're taking closure, you're including the limit points. Correct? So if I include the limit points of all trajectories in L2, yeah, then you get the closure of L2. Along with L2, if you take its limit points, you get the closure of L2. Now, this again is a vector space. Yeah, this again is a vector space. And yeah, so how do you define this to be a vector space? So if it lies in the interior of the set, then the summation of them obviously writes. If it is a limit point, then